take action on the elementary school hours for 2013 and 14.
So move. Second.
Moved by Paul, seconded by Doug, to have a 5-minute adjustment.
It was actually seconded by Dan.
Sorry. Who firsted it? Paul firsted it. Dan seconded it. This one's good. Any questions or comments?
I just wanted to ask you, waiting for, once they put Woodfield in there with the numbers and the current elementary class coming into kindergarten, it's better to wait for that information for maybe next month with them to make sure that there's no other changes that have to be made, or that we feel based on that first time that this would accommodate. Because they didn't have the incoming kindergartners in their routes.
They did.
I don't think they did it that time, because they acknowledged that we didn't have those for Mary yet.
Okay.
She really didn't.
I don't know that plays into this right now, unless I'm missing something that you're thinking about.
I just wonder if it would change the times differently.
Because there's more kids? Or
Right.
You have to get another bus from somewhere else, that's all.
The number of stops would still be the same though. There would just be more kids getting on and off the stops. I don't know. I contacted them to see if they would be ready for our August 5th piece, and what they were waiting for is to get a vote from the high school last week,
Right.
for the high school board to approve the merging of routes. And so they were going to start getting ready for the August meeting on Thursday after both districts had approved it. But going back to the main question as far as the 5-minute piece, I don't think that should have any impact unless anyone of you sees something that I'm missing.
I just remember that the question was whether we were going to go with it or not go with it. And if we weren't going to go with it, then it would remain at the same time. And if we were going to have combined routes, then we needed that extra 5-minute buffer. And that seemed to be according to the bus company, a good number that we used.
Okay, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Unanimous. Approve the deletion of policy number 691 as it becomes duplicate policy.
Also move.
Moved by Doug, seconded by Paul. Questions, comments?
What this is stemming from is several months ago, our auditor recommended updating our fund balance policy. So we went ahead and did that, and that's policy 664, okay? And then about 2 months later, one of the office staff may have even been late, to be honest. So if you notice that there's also some fund balance verbiage in 691 that replicates what's in 664, but 664 is actually more up to date than 691 was. So the point is that the information from 691 is already embedded in policy 664, so it's a duplication.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Discuss and take action to approve bids for maintenance projects.
The only information that, and this is forwarded from P&F's discussion last week, that I had in mind with this is if you wanted to take action to approve the Fox River cafeteria wall not to exceed $25,000, because that's where the committee had left off. He is getting bids, he's getting more contractors in this week. He said he's got one lined up. He's reached out to a third person to come in, and he's just trying to get him out with that. Otherwise, he hasn't had any other bids to finalize yet.
I thought it was 26. 25 plus some for the fire.
It was 24, and then plus 1,000 for the fire alarm adjustment.
So we just had extra for alarm.
If you want to do 26 just to be super safe, that's fine.
That would be safe, so. But come back again. I'll move the motion that we allot 26,000 for the redoing of the cafeteria wall at Fox River. That should exceed 26,000.
I'll second that.
Moved by Dan, seconded by Doug, to proceed with the cafeteria wall, providing it doesn't exceed comments or questions?
So this will be a partition, what do they call those things?
It's like a
Folding partition.
Camel door?
Right.
Or whatever they call it now. But yeah, it'll be opening up into that small room, so we have more room in the cafeteria.
Accordion door. Accordion, there we go.
Piano door.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
close,
close.
Accordion door, and Darlene's taking care of, make sure that she likes what she gets before
Right.
it's done. Okay.
Right.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Unanimous, Lynn. Is there any other important business to be brought before the board this evening?
The only other piece I wanted to add, it doesn't require action at all, but in conversation, based on the last roofing project that was done here, that was not tied into the referendum back in '01. They had a consultant or a contractor come in that handled writing up the specs for the RFP and then managing the bids and everything. We pulled that spec, but this is the roofing dynamics with what we're going to have done with shingled and all that type of stuff is different. Exactly, it's different than the flat roof piece. So I'm going to reach out to a roofing consultant so that the RFP, because it's such a large cost, we have to put it out for bids through an RFP process.
Yes.
And I prefer to have someone that deals in that every day to write up the specific information so it's done appropriately. So I just wanted to tell the board that's what's happening.
It's a good idea.
Anything else of importance for this evening?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion to adjourn by Dan, seconded by Doug. Anybody have any comments or questions about this motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Unanimous, man. Well, we didn't set a record, Dan,
No, we did that.
but we did well. 40 minutes.